You've just tuned in to the nexus of inspiring, encouraging, and uplifting leaders who share their successes and their failures. Insights that will motivate, cultivate, educate, and illuminate your path to a very bright future. Welcome to Shaping the Future podcast. Here's your host, Greg Kell.
Hello, Future Shapers. Welcome to today's episode of Shaping the Future podcast. We will meet Ricardo Ponce, the owner of Ponce and Ponce Realty. Ricardo, take a few moments to introduce yourself and a little bit about your background.
Hi, this is Ricardo Ponce, and I'm here from San Bernardino. My brother and I have built Ponce and Ponce Realty. We were born and raised here, and heavily involved in the community here, and also in real estate in the area.
We, in the Future Shapers audience, Ponce, are passionate about entrepreneurship and innovation to generate higher productivity, profits, and growth. That's our passion.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what you're passionate about today.
We're super passionate about helping families here in the Inland Empire find a home, and also helping them actually move into a bigger home, downgrading. But we're also passionate about helping the community and being involved in some of the activities here in the area.
Excellent. So Ricardo and his group is passionate about helping families and the community. Outstanding. You know, Ricardo, what we have found that frequently life throws us a curveball. Things don't always go that we would like them to. Tell us about a time in your past as a leader of your company when you've experienced a curveball being thrown at you.
You know what? I think we deal with those on a daily basis here. Smaller, some bigger than others. But you know what? One of the bigger ones was back in 2007-8 when the economy took a tank, and we had a pause in the market, and we had to adapt to the new market that came. But we were able to take on the challenge and actually do great.
So you worked your way through what they call the Great Recession.
Yeah.
And you came out well on the other side. What lessons did you learn from this event?
Wow, a bunch of lessons, but one of the big ones was you gotta keep moving forward. There's always going to be challenges ahead, and the tougher they are, the more you get over them, the bigger the reward in the end.
Value bomb dropped by Ricardo. Keep moving ahead. There's always challenges, and there's always a way to overcome. Good job. How did this experience, Ricardo, of dealing with that challenge help you to become the success that you are today?
You know what? Dealing with it, you get to learn a whole deal of things. You get to deal with a lot of different scenarios. So, I guess you get the thick skin after a while, and you don't let it bother you. You keep moving forward.
Thick skin, don't let it bug you.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward. All right. So tell me, as you know, we are in a new year. This is toward the end of January of 2018. When you look forward into 2018, Ricardo, what is your most important goal?
2018, providing more value to our customers, to our staff, to our agents, and our employees as well. So I think that's a big thing for us in 2018, and also providing some more value to the community.
Excellent. And how do you intend to achieve those goals of adding value to employees, customers, and the community?
Being more involved with the community, with the employees, with our company, with our agents. Helping them, supporting them, and providing whatever we can for them to help them succeed and reach their own goals as well.
Excellent. And now we know that success in achieving goals doesn't come quick, it doesn't come easy, and it doesn't come without challenge. What are some of the biggest challenges that you're facing right now?
The last couple of years we transitioned into a 2-agent office to a 34-agent office, and that's one of the biggest challenges we're dealing with here in the office, and we're actually adjusting to them, and we're learning as we go, as we're going to help and support our staff here as we're growing.
So it's a challenge. You're dealing with all kinds of personalities and issues.
Right. Exactly.
I understand that. When you look forward, what concerns do you have for the growth that you're anticipating this year?
You know what? I don't see any concerns. I don't have anything that worries me. I think the big thing is just like I mentioned before, is just taking on the challenges and not being afraid of taking on them.
And how do you overcome those challenges that are put in your path?
You know what? I don't think I have an actual way of overcoming them, but we just kind of take on them, figure out, find the problem. If there is a problem, find some solutions, and you know, choose the best solution in our eyes. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ricardo, we're going to go into the Wayback Machine. When
Yeah.
did you start your real estate company?
You know what? I started our real estate. My brother and I, Jose, we started our real estate company about 5 years ago. We were in real estate since we were young age, 18 years old, both of us. So we've been in the business for quite a long time. But 4 or 5 years ago, we decided to actually build a team.
Okay, so we're going to go all the way back to
Yeah.
when you first started, when you were 18.
Okay.
Take us back. Share with our Future Shapers audience what it was like to become an entrepreneur, to step out on your own rather than the soft confines of a corporate structure. How did it feel to become an entrepreneur?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was. You know, I just took on the challenge. I had some friends and family in the business. My brother was already in the business prior to me. You know, he told me to get in the business, gave it a chance. I liked it. I stuck to it. You know, it's a lot of hard work. Work 7 days a week, 14 hours a day for 3, 4, 5 years straight. Didn't really take vacations. And I think, you know what, after all that hard work, you know, it paid off. Unfortunately, we had that recession that we took a big dip, but we're back up.
Excellent. It sounds like you have some experience of creating the opportunity that is inherent within the real estate economy, and that comes from your background, from your family. It sounds like a natural thing for you. Is that a fair assessment?
You know what? I knew nothing about real estate, you know, before I started getting into sales. But you know what? It was great to have a brother that was in the business already. I already had a year in the business, or a year and a half, and was a lot easier than what it could have been.
Excellent. Now we're back in the present. Tell me now about your ideal client. Who is it? What are they like? What are the attributes of your ideal client today?
You know what? We don't have an ideal client. I think it's more of the agent, myself as a manager here, and my brother as a manager as well, just helping the agents and the clients get to the point to where they want to be, and help them achieve their goals. The ideal client, of course, buys a house. The ideal owner sells their house, but there's a lot of things behind there that they have to prepare to actually get that stuff done.
Excellent.
And we help them prepare.
So it sounds to me like you work through your agents. Your client, you're building the agents as opposed to the buyer or seller. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we build our agents, we train them daily. They learn all the fundamentals, they learn all the important information about customer service and helping the client, dealing with different personalities, and helping the client in their way, not making them adjust to us, but we adjust to them.
Excellent. So we have a business that is growing through the development of agents, right, in a manner that helps to serve and value the clients.
Right.
Excellent. So tell me, as a business owner, an entrepreneur, as a manager, what is the best advice you have ever received that is important to you now?
You know what? I've received a ton of great advice. I think one of the best one is don't be afraid to fail.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Value bomb.
Yeah.
Dropped by Ricardo. Don't be afraid to fail. Excellent. Fail. Excellent. We in the Future Shapers audience are big readers, Ricardo.
Right.
Is there a book you could recommend to the audience, and why do you think that would be important?
You know what? I read a lot of books as well. Big reader as well. I think the biggest book that's had a lot of impact on me personally was probably How to Win and Influence Friends by Dale Carnegie.
Okay.
And I think that's a great book for anyone, you know, just to understand how to carry yourself around a group of people.
There you go. Ricardo recommends How to Win and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Outstanding. We at the Future Shapers believe that habits and actions over time produce extraordinary results. That's what we mean by shaping the future. Tell me, Ricardo, what are you doing now to shape your future today?
You know what? We're doing a bunch of things here. We're constantly training in the mornings. We're constantly learning. I read every morning. I'm constantly taking training as well. I'm in business coaching at the moment too as well through the Mike Ferry organization. So we're constantly just learning, improving, and staying up with the times.
Excellent. Okay. So tell me, please share with the Future Shapers audience, Ricardo, how the listeners can contact you and what they might receive when they do reach out to you.
Great, absolutely. They can contact us at 909-910-9309. And you know what? We can help them buy their first home, their second home. We can help them sell their home. There's a lot of different things that we help clients with. Even if they're looking for a home to rent in the area in the Inland Empire, we can definitely provide them a list of houses here nearby. And also prepare them for the future, even if they're not thinking of buying or anything like that or selling. We can help them with some tips and provide them some value so they can actually, if that's in their plans, they can actually prepare for that.
Excellent. Thank you, Ricardo, and thank you, Future Shapers audience, for today's episode of Shaping the Future. Please check back for the next episode that will be recorded very soon. Thank you again, Future Shapers, and have a good day.
Thank you for joining this episode of Shaping the Future podcast. We leave you, Future Shapers, with this challenge. Act boldly today to shape your future, because if you don't, it will absolutely be shaped for you.